What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, Let's Talk Jets Radio. We broadcast live every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. The New York Jets made some news today. Free agents has been kind of slow. They're not really chasing any big names or anything. They've been pragmatic, setting their values and just sticking to it. You know, we see that with Robbie Anderson, who could fall back to them at a price that they want. Jordan Jacobs isn't getting the money he wants. Maybe they can bring them both back. But they clearly have a value they're setting, and if you believe the reports, Joe Douglas is pretty standing pat with what he believes moving forward. So Arthur Maulet brought back a one-year deal, makes a lot of sense. He started a little bit last year, a depth signing in a passing game. You always need a lot of good corners. He's physical. Greg Williams likes him. You got to keep in mind special teams as well. So definitely makes a lot of sense. I'm glad they did that. The second move is Neville Hewitt, who I think is a very good player, who started when Darren Lee left. Initially, Neville Hewitt was the guy that stepped in for him. Very fast, very explosive, physical, an emotional leader, quality guy, very good on special teams. And it raises the question what the Jets are going to do with Avery Williamson, because if you bring back Neville Hewitt, you have other guys, you have Blake Cashman, what do you want to do with the inside linebacker position? If you cut Avery Williamson, you could save a significant amount of money. I believe it's like $6 million or something like that. So you could save some money, but either way, Neville Hewitt is a very good player. I'm glad they brought him back. Listen, you have a lot of role players. This roster had 20-something free agents. You got to bring a lot of players back at minimal prices, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million contracts. And as you move forward, it'd be interesting to see who else is brought back. A name with Darryl Roberts making $6 million this year, I'm not really sure he should make that. Do they keep them? A lot of other players have been signed for less, like Mackenzie Alexander went for less, elsewhere. What are the Jets going to do at pass rusher? Do you try to bring back a Brandon Copeland? How do you handle that? A lot of interesting moves to be made. It's been kind of, not frustrating, but a little bit weird to see how slow they've been, not really doing much. But Maulet and Neville Hewitt coming back are both positives, and we'll see what happens. Keep your eye out. I think this weekend a lot more moves can be made. Talk to you later.